What's going on? I'm zedmoT, and we are here for the live stream that is Mega Crab. Now, couple things to get out of the way first. I just spilled water on my screen, which is why I'm going crazy here. Sorry about that. Could have done that any time in the last 45 minutes, but I had to do it right as the stream started. Shaky land. We've got a few minutes before the Mega Crab starts, 14 to be exact. Couple things to get out of the way. If you're watching this after the fact, check the comments. There will be a timestamp where you can skip by all of this banter and jump straight to the Mega Crab attacks, which is what you're probably here for. Anyways, I will be trying to keep up with the chat. Can't promise that I can, because we're going to try to rush through this. Just a spoiler alert, we're only going to be doing about an hour stream. I will be cutting this off. It's now 10:45 p.m. I will be cutting this off at midnight or so. One of the things to be aware of is midnight Mega Crab. I think that, but I did something super awesome. I went ahead and I used up every single one of my powders. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna diamond some powder, and then what we can do here is we will know exactly how many powders we gain from Mega Crab. I was just trying to be super nice. Actually, I just used all the powder. So let me know how the audio is sounding. Let me know what things are looking like, how the video is, if it looks good, if it looks pretty. Say hello, and thanks for coming in. Now, 01100100111, that song is now stuck in my head, but that actually spells a word. If you know anything about binary, I think it spells dark. Every time that... you don't need... Go away. Go away! That's kind of odd. I don't know why yeah, strange. Hopefully I don't get any more weird pop-ups, because that would be sort of annoying. I've never had a pop-up in the middle of a game with Do Not Disturb on. That's not off to a good start. We are not off to a good start. There's a trader deal? There's a trader deal right now? I didn't even think about that. Look at that. We can buy... I don't have enough greens to buy purples. I didn't even think about the trader. We got lots of gold. Or we can buy gold with wood. Regardless, trader is here. Didn't even clue into that fact. Thank you very much. Who was it? Who just said that? Thanks for the congrats, by the way. Brett, thank you, Brett. We will not be doing any trader deals quite yet. I've got to get... I don't think maybe we could make... what do we got to do? We got to make one more of these. This is basically what I use my diamonds for nowadays. I can't keep up with powder. So we now have barely enough powder after 500 diamonds, whatever that was, to do Mega Crab. So I will boost probably in a bit. Now, someone on Twitter actually had a great idea as far as a troop loadout. They were saying that they were going to use the standard TGM, so 3 boats of tanks, 3 boats of grens, 3 boats of medics, or 2 boats of medics, I should say. You can't have more than that many boats. And they were going to use a Scorcher as an extra bullet. So I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to try that for a bit, because that sounded interesting to me. And we'll use bullet with energy drink. Let me know what you think about troop combos. I'm going to try to mix it up a bit. We'll go with an extra boat, extra tank instead of an extra gren. Audio is kind of crappy. That's not very good. Level, we're going to get as far as we can get in the amount of time. If my audio sounds crappy... Oh, by the way, I forgot the most important part of the live stream. Hello. Now, I'm not actually in a task force at the moment, and Mega Crab gives... Oh man, now I got condensation from my adult beverage all over my hands. I should probably join a task force so that I can drop all of my intel. I'll go back to Triangle 9, and we shall do some things. Boost the audio. Yes, of course I can boost the audio. Thank you for the heads up. I actually turned the audio down a little bit because I thought it was too loud. But let me just check the levels. I can see the levels. Yeah, they're a little bit low. Let's go ahead and turn things up. Turn down the suck. Turn up the volume. Let's have a look here. I can boost it by just a touch. Levels. Boost. Like so. That should make things louder. Hopefully it's not too loud. Looks like we're still out of the red. So maybe that's going to be better. If not, please let me know and we'll do my best. So hi, let's crush some crab, and cheers to you, Mr. Pahawking. Oh, baby 9 needs intel. Darn. Let's move over. Is there someone there that can let me in, Johnny? Either way, cheers to all of you. Thanks for coming in. I know there's a bunch of Mega Crab streams happening right now, and I think Chicken probably has one. I know OP Destroy has one. I don't know if Saul Ratkotos is still doing Boom Beach or not, but if he has a stream, but feel free to... Oh, way too loud now. Man, so many things. I'd rather be too loud than too quiet, I think. I'm not clipping, so maybe just crank it down just a touch on your end. Anyways, wake up, people. Sorry about that. Hopefully that's better. Sorry if I bursted your eardrums. Tweaking things. We have 9 minutes for... Now, actually, you know what I need to do here? I need to make a couple... I'm going to change... I'm going to make... let's change this. I'm going to save this as my Krabby layout. Now, what I want to do is... I'm going to start out by using the Shaquille O'Neal loadout, and that is Scorchers and Cryos, because you got to get some Icy Hat caught. One of the things to be aware of is this stream is not going to be all serious and all pushing, and we're just gonna do fun things and see what we can do to fill the hour and go from there. Now, I had an attack that I wanted to share with you. No, it's gone. Stinky Sack. I'm gonna try and do it in Mega Crab. That is sitting all of your Scorchers on top of a Boom Surprise. That is going to be a goal of mine for this. Is Turtle streaming? I don't know. I'm going to be switching between all different layouts. I am not going to keep... My last Mega Crab that I did with the all Cryos was incredibly, incredibly fun, and I really, really enjoyed it. So I'm just going to try to mix it up here, and I feel like that was a lot more fun. This is going to be a filthy, filthy, casual sort of stream. We're going to go as fast as we can, but we're also going to be doing some crazy, silly things. So if you have suggestions about troop loadouts that you want to see, if you have suggestions about crazy, ridiculous things, please, please let me know. Okay, here, let's go like this. I'm going to leave here. Let's go over to Baby 9. If you're looking for a task force, please, please check the description of the videos. I tend to include all of our task forces in all of our videos. That way, if you're looking for a task force, we have levels for everyone, and we have training and everything from down like the very low ones like, I don't know, Milk Run, all the way up to Duplexity. So if you're looking for a team, come say hello. Keone is here. Someone, hey Keone, what's going on, man? Why do I have Scorcher Crab early? Time zones, man. It's all about time zones. If you live in New Zealand, or set up your account when you're in New Zealand, you will get early crab. If you live in Alaska or Hawaii, you will get late crab. It's all... Keone, for example, doesn't get crab for like 24 hours. Oh man, that's good. If you live in the west coast of Canada or the western United States, please try an adult beverage called Galactic Space Dragon. It is fantastic, and it's cheap. A brewery from the States brews it in Canada to reduce the number of tariffs or taxes or something. I don't know. It's fantastic. 244 account. That would be fun. I'm still thinking that like 7... What is that? 2 plus 7? 271? No. 262 would be awesome. More damage, the better. Life Leech is going to play a huge role. The more damage you have, the more your Scorchers will heal. Let me just make sure that we've actually got the Scorcher Health Tribe boosted. Yes, we do. Power Stone chance is also boosted. I kind of doubt that has anything to do with Mega Crab. Medkit healing. Medkits on Scorchers, like pissing on a forest fire. I don't know. There's many expressions about drop in a well. Anyways, which one's the strange name? Hey, nobody, what's going on? Keone, long time no see, man. Keone is a beast who is on a break, and we're going to use lots of B words. I got 4 minutes left. How is Keone not a moderator? That just sounds crazy. Let's make Keone a moderator. Done. Let's make Bad Moon a moderator. Done. Just so many bad hammers. Now, I don't care what you say in chat as long as it's not ridiculous or racist or crazy. Just keep it English. Let's have fun. And, I mean, it's never been a problem. I think we've had like 2 people ever put in timeout. But, I just have to say these things, just in case. What are we at for the timers? 4 minutes remaining. I don't know what else I need to talk about. I think we're good. I don't know if I want to boost. I think I should probably boost now, because I'm not going to last all the way through. So we're just going to boost all of the statues. As you can see, I have 4 GBE statues, 4 of the GBEs. And I have 4 of the troop damages, 1. And where's 1 more? And I really, really would like to go to only 3 GBE, but I just can't bring myself to do it because it would be so useless on operation attacks. Let's have a look, now that I've boosted all of that, let's have a look and see just how much health my wonderful Scorchers are going to have. They are going to have over 100,000 health, so what's that, like 105,000 health? And they're going to heal at a ridiculous rate, so this is going to be very, very, very good. I am excited. This should be pretty fun. I'm not staying up all night. This is going to be approximately a 1-hour stream. Every time I've stayed up till like 3 o'clock in the morning doing Crab, it has not, there's been nothing good about it, and the last Cryo Crab I did was way more fun, and I got sleep, and I literally just got out of the shower. Today has been a crazy day. I worked until 5, then I went swimming in the ocean until 6:30, and then I had a soccer game at 7, and then I rode my bike home from soccer, and then I got in the shower, and now we are going to do a mega stream. So, I don't know if that counts as like a triathlon or something, but, excited about moving to another country. I'm not excited yet. I mean, I'm excited, but it's not real yet. We just rented our house, I think. We've got a place rented. I'm a little bit nervous because my French is terrible, but I am an expert at drinking wine and eating cheese, so I think that will compensate. I think that's all you have to do in France. I think is just like maybe I'll have to smoke some cigarettes or something like that. But I don't know. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a great time and a great life experience, and my kids are gonna. It's gonna be cool. What's going on, Jude? Long time no see. No, I am at home, and the beauty of being at home and it being summertime, and it's like 30 degrees tomorrow apparently, is that my air conditioner is blasting in my bedroom, so I could probably have a party out here. My wife would not notice. So, you might notice in some of my live streams I tend to sound a little bit hushed. Tonight, I don't think that's required. So, and I've got a glass of water here, I've got an adult beverage here, I've got my charger here, so we are in a good set of circumstances. Yeah, I'm moving to France in January. I'm moving to France in January for 6 months, but don't worry, one of the key requirements of the house we rented was, number 1, it had to have a pool, and number 2, it had to have high-speed internet, because I work from home, so I will still be uploading, I don't know how often, or at what times, or any of those details, but I will not forget you guys, don't worry. 1 minute remaining, 1 minute remaining. Thank you very much, Theriac. I've been, it took me a long time to get a new template, and I'm not sure if I want to use the new template for all of my thumbnails or if I need to balance it somehow. I'm still working those things out. If I need to maybe get a second template, we're under a minute remaining. What's going on, Major AZ Hole? Major AZ Shoal? Maybe, oh, it's Shoal. Sorry, I was saying that wrong. Well, the thing is, it's lucky that Mega Crab comes early because of time zones, but it's also negative. People who are in the early time zones don't get the benefit of YouTube. Like Chicken, for example, he does pretty darn well for himself, but he's in early time zone, so he can't watch like German Boom Beach or Turtle or anyone else, any of those guys that are Morty or any of those guys who are putting up videos of high-level skill and attacks and stuff like that. So it's an outdoor pool, and we're there from June till January. So we've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. We're just gonna. I gotta get going. I gotta get going so that I can get on the leaderboard. Let's just BART this out, and we will get a screenshot while I'm number 1, hopefully. Now, one of the things to be aware of, obviously, is that Scorchers cost GBE. So I'm gonna probably use more GBE than I. What? Let's check the high scores. Come on, high scores. High scores. Yeah, look at that. I'm at the top. okay, so we're just going to rush through this as fast as we can for the early stages. One of the things to be aware of, at some point I'm going to run out of GBE and not have enough GBE to launch Scorchers, and I'm going to be stuck with Cryoneers, which will not work well at all, but that's okay. Now, if you didn't watch my sneak peek, shame on you, shame, 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 but the explosive critters are a bit finicky. You have to be a bit careful with them. You need to drop them into smoke, otherwise they are terrible and they will not do anything useful for you. So let's drop our first Scorchers and drop Bullit and drop all of our icy hot ladies, and as soon as that smoke will clear, they will do some damage. That actually was kind of cool. Some of them actually survived somehow. I'm already killing it. Yeah, I mean, there are some amazing players in this time zone, and so I can't remember exactly who they are, but we'll find out very soon. Well, I'm on like stage 20 and they're on stage 500 or something. Now, if you're wondering what about that zedmoT at this point is just a complete novelty. We'll be doing some betting later on. We will be doing possibly some polls and things like that. I do not have any sort of plan, excuse me, about what I'm going to be doing with the zedmoT yet, but we'll figure something out. I might do a draw. I might give away like I don't know. Maybe I'll fly one to France and we'll have beers or wine. I guess, well, sorry, wine, I should say. What I've been reading is never drink British wine and never drink French beer. Although Kronenberg's not bad on a hot day. My knowledge of these things is pretty slim. All of these sort of generalizations obviously are wrong and terrible, but they're kind of fun at the same time. So let's drop all sorts of critters back here, and we will hope for the best. Come on, critters, take this puppy down. Now, this is probably taking longer than what it would take to just actually destroy the base, but oh well. Chalk Knuckles is frankly the critter thing. Okay, so with the explosive critters, I'll show you here in a second. The explosive critters are, at first glance, a completely useless temporary gunboat ability. So watch this. When we drop them, we're going to drop them right into here. Watch this. They drop, and then they sit there and freeze 1, 2, 3, and then so they freeze for like 2 seconds, and then they go blow up something after they've finished freezing. So what you do is you drop them into smoke, or you get your Scorchers out front and you drop them behind your Scorchers, and then once they finish freezing, they will eventually run forward and explode and do some damage. They're kind of like an extra artillery or barrage. They do not do a ton of damage, so the number that I've been using so far is more than you probably want to do. I mean, I think they do the exact same amount as a barrage. If you're watching this later on, check the comments. I will make a comment. Or if anyone's watching the stream and can check the, whatever it's called, you are going to push more than just the intro video. I don't know what you mean, Smokey Zooka. I don't know what you mean. My kids and wife speak French, so it's more about my kids going to school there and getting better accents and seeing different cultures. And the French do schooling a bit different, where they work more on cursive writing, and so it's going to be interesting for them. I think it'll be a great experience. My kids are in French immersion, so it'll be a good experience for them, seeing other cultures and how other people do school, and I just think it's going to be great. So I'm trying to keep up. Let's go. Come on. The reason why I'm using Chalk Knuckles is because Bullit has more range than Scorchers. So by using Chalk Knuckles, you can actually get him out front a little bit, which, why he's going to go to that cannon, I'm kind of surprised. Maybe not. So you can get him in front of your Scorchers. Otherwise, he'll just hang out behind your Scorchers and not all that super useful. Oh, we got a splashy puppy thing on the screen. What's happening on the screen? Did we get something do something? I heard a sound. Maybe I must have missed something. Regardless, No, I mean, I will probably push other videos after, like, what I tend to do on Mega Crab is, anytime I'm going to do a bunch of attacks, I will either do them from bed, or I will actually push a little bit. I'm not going to be pushing as in, like, actually pushing. I'm going to be pushing in order to get as many free powder as I can. That's my only goal from Mega Crab. I mean, it's 30 degrees right now, which is, sorry, that's like, I don't even know what that counts as in freedom units, but it's warm, and it's summertime, and Mega Crab for me is not a big priority. I mean, I would love to have more time, but the fact that it happens right in the middle of summer, right on weekends, it just never ends up working out for me. So I have more fun being a filthy casual, and that seems to work out for me. So that's what I'll be doing. I'm going to try to push as best I can, but Caesar, what does Caesar have to say? What did Caesar? Someone says, no way, Caesar, I missed something. Oh man, I can't even scroll back. Anyways, if Caesar's here, what's going on, Caesar? I just lost 4 crying ears. One thing to be aware of that someone always reminds me of is spend your raw crystals. Don't let your loot fill up, because it will have bad things happen. I know enough French that if I have a couple beers, I can get by. But overall, I'm just not terribly great at it. And if the stream happens to cut out or something like that, please let me know, because I occasionally have it when I'm recording where all of a sudden I'll realize that the stream has been dead for like 5 minutes or something ridiculous like that. Caesar trying to recruit, man. That's okay. Caesar is one of the most generous dudes in Boom Beach, and I don't know, Caesar, if you ever saw my video, but I did a video talking about your fall off a cliff, and I hope you're getting better. I still have not heard how Caesar's actually doing. Caesar, let us know how you're doing. I think Caesar fell off like a 400-foot cliff and broke, like, isn't every bone in his body or something like that. So, Caesar, hopefully you're getting better. I know it sounds like you're on the mend. Spirits seem high from what I've seen. But Diamond Shock Knuckles, not a chance whatsoever. J'ai besoin du member? I don't know. I'm just said I need a member, which, oh, look at that. We got a trophy. What time are we at? We are flying along. We are at 11:08, and we're using the Shaquille O'Neal troop combo. And if you don't know what the Shaquille O'Neal troop combo is, shame on you. The Icy Hot, you know, it's somewhat, I mean, he had very few commercials. Shaquille O'Neal, I don't know what other endorsements he had. He had Reebok, Icy Hot. Was he in anything else besides missing? Someone, what was it? I saw a quote that said something along the lines of, there's a really funny joke that involves Shaquille O'Neal and free throws, but I can't recall what it was. So, one broken surfboard. Man, that is, at least that's recoverable. I think, Caesar, you're a pretty experienced dude. And by experienced, I mean you're not 21, so that's going to take some time and some rehab and some healing, so hopefully you get better. But more time for Boom Beach, I suppose. Oh. Yep. Mr. Bad Boy. I don't have Google Translate. I mean, in the comments of my videos, I welcome any language, Pig Latin, Russian, binary, whatever you want to bring in the comments of my videos, because I have time to bring out Google Translator and figure out a response and stuff like that. But on live streams, it's just not fair because I don't have moderators that speak all languages. I don't speak all languages, so I'd really like it if we could just stick with English, because I don't know if you're saying, hey, nice attack, or if you're saying something about my mom, or... So let's just keep it in English if possible, and if you want to say something and you don't know English, just jump into Google Translate perhaps, and we'll go from there. Now, at this point, I have not smoked Scorchers. What did you miss? You missed a bunch of warm-up, and I diamond finished a bunch of powder. I've gone through my statues. We have talked about the Mega Crab and how they heal. Now, maybe I should go over that again. I'm going to quickly go and how to use these fancy critters back here. and how not to use them. We're going to show you how to use them right now. They're going to hang out there for a minute in that corner, and then they'll rush forward and blow up everything in sight, including the core. This isn't, it's icy hot. It's Shaquille O'Neal. You will lose many, many Cryoneers. Now, so I just want to quickly show, I could not figure out the math involved in how Scorchers healed, and I had to talk to Drew, and Drew got me in touch with the developer and stuff like that. So, this damage per second, you see how it says I'm doing somewhere in the neighborhood of 2200 damage per second? Ignore that and take this extra burning damage over 5 seconds and remove that. So just divide it by 5 and remove that from the first number. It's confusing, or you can just acknowledge that more damage is more healing. I mean, if you want to do the math, by all means, or you can just not. Now, if anyone has jumped around between, I call them, they're critters, come on, they're the same thing. My Scorchers are maxed on this account. Now, if anyone has been jumping around between streams, please let me know if anyone else, Turtle, Chicken, OP Destroy, all those guys, are getting different stages or not. I really hope that bug from the last Mega Crab. Look at all of these cannons, and we're just going to waltz through it with Scorch. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. We are going to go like this. We're actually going to do some smoky business, and we're going to smoke. I don't know how fast Cryoneers walk compared to Scorchers. I think we're about to find out here. Let's go walking up to here, and we'll do some smoky business. Now, obviously, with Scorchers, you don't need to smoke them perfectly because they have 4 bajillion health. But we're going to try to smoke them, and we'll see just how well Scorchers and Cryos can be smoked together. Seems like pretty good so far, actually. And then we'll get back into here. We'll drop some critters on all of that stuff, and we will drop. Now, on the last Mega Crab, there were no Sky Shields. I'm really hoping that Sky Shields will be here, because I'm very, very curious about how Sky Shields will work with crazy amounts of ice. I mean, I've seen a couple on my PvP map, but I feel like Crab, did I just shock? Look at that. Shock Knuckles just ruining my life, shocking my Scorchers. But we should be able to get that down. Where are the shield gens? Where? Oh, over here. I don't have any GBE left for the shield gens, so hopefully my Scorchers and Cryos can burn through that. Or actually, maybe I have enough here. Let's find out. What? Yes, there are other YouTubers in the internet. They are, I believe, other people are streaming at the same time as me. I don't actually know. I know for a fact OP Destroy is. I don't know if anyone else is. So if you're watching other YouTubers or they have interesting things happening, please feel free to share their links and or jump between them and tell me what they're doing, what I'm doing, all of that sort of stuff. And we'll go from there. Yeah, the dev build, I know that the dev build is the dev build, but I'm just curious to see if that's actually fixed or not, because we don't know if it's actually fixed until it goes live, and it's now live. So if someone wants to jump on the grenade and go say hi to Chicken or OP Destroy or whatever and see what their stages look like, we will give you 12 internet points. But otherwise, let's see what stage people are on. Look at these guys. Just, I'm down at number 11. These guys are just flying through it. They are clearly not using the icy hot combination. What's happening in game? Someone, nope, never mind. By the way, check this out. News in game. My video is right there in the game. Felt pretty cool to see that. My new thumbnail looking all sexy in there. Can I say sexy on the internet? My Shock Knuckles are level 1, which actually worked out pretty good on that attack, because otherwise my Scorchers would have been shocked even longer. Actually, you know what? I'm going to change off the Icy Hot very, very soon. I want to try and see what TGM with an extra Scorcher is going to look like. Oh man, I'm going to sneeze, and I'm wearing like a headset right now, so if I sneeze right now, I'm going to explode everyone's eardrums. I'm going to try to just internalize it, maybe, like the worst thing ever with sneezes. Maybe we can, I think it's going away though. I think I'm using positive thought. I'm using the secret to remove my need to sneeze. I have them all on picture with volume on. I don't understand what you're saying to me, Caesar. Maybe you're on better pain meds than you need to be, man? I don't know. Let's get some things. We have the same bases? Sweet. Thank you very much for checking that out. And now, Orochimaru is on the Discord server. And if you don't know what Discord is, shame on you. Shame. I'm on a Game of Thrones tear lately. I don't know what it is. But if you're not on Discord, you should check out. I think zedmoT is giving out no more Gold Bond. Gold Bond, I think, is bad. I think you're not supposed to put talc powder anywhere near your manly or lady bits, I think. Or is Gold Bond just for shoes? I don't know. I get confused sometimes. I have not had cable TV in probably, I want to say, 10 years. So it's all streaming without any commercials for me, so I get a little bit lost on the internet of products and things. Split screen. You're splitting the screen between me and someone else? Caesar, how dare you? I feel like you've cheated on me or something. Let's close that. Should we do a... It's all good. It's all... I feel like I'm actually doing a reasonable job at keeping up. Look at where my Scorchers are. At keeping up with all of the chatters today. If I'm chatting early, I apologize. It's kind of strange because the chat happens and then I talk about it and then 30 seconds later it's live to you on the internet. There's a bit of latency, bit of delay between what I say now and when you hear it because the internet is a pain that way. And if you've ever watched sports that way, oh man, not having cable and watching sports, especially when I'm on Slack with some friends and iMessage with friends, and then someone says like woo and the goal doesn't happen for like a minute on your end, it's just painful. So anytime I'm watching sports, I will generally disconnect unless I don't care about the sport whatsoever. So hopefully that gets better as like gigabit internet comes out to everyone, and hopefully latency will be a thing of the past in a couple years. But for right now, it kind of sucks for sports, to be completely honest. Look how much GBE we're going to get from all of this mess in here. Let me know if my game audio is not too loud or anything like that, because I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna kick the bot off of here. What do I think will bring players to this game? That's a pretty darn good question. At this point, I don't know. I don't know if a game has ever come back from, like, for example, Angry Birds. I don't know that Angry Birds has ever come back from where it was in its sheer dominance. I know that they like released other games, kind of like Bloons, for example, just released Bloons Tower Defense 6, I think it is. I don't know that there is a way for the game to come back to relevance. I'd be very, very curious if anyone could think of a mobile game that has come back from, like, it was, because Boom Beach was in the top 5 on the top grossing charts always. Like, it was always in the, now it's like 160 or something like that. So I feel like they'd have to add a new game mode, do a bunch of marketing and commercials, and I just don't know. Like, do they need to bring back, do they need to make it like Boom Beach 2 and have the same servers and data? I honestly, that's a very good question, and I feel like whoever knows the answer would make a lot of money. Like, Supercell is a very, very big company that makes billions of dollars, and I'm sure they have very, very smart people on their planning teams and stuff like that. But I'm very curious, because the September update, they've talked about how the September update, they didn't actually say the September update, I'm just calling it that because they tend to do a seasonal update, and they just call the last one the summer update. So I assume there's going to be a fall update when everyone goes back to school. And they said it's going to be new game modes or new ways to play. And I'm very, very curious to see what that means. And we have not seen Speed Serum yet. Diamond Trophy is level 80, Mr. Keone. Let's see, what is Caesar saying? Caesar, you are pimping the seals hard. Now, SEALs is a very good task force. They're clearly not as good as all of, or not as fun as all of the task forces in the Triangle 9 family, but if you're looking for a place and you want to, just make sure don't take his first offer. If you're going to go to SEALs, make sure you push for a little bit of extra compensation from old Mr. Caesar, because he's got he can afford it. He's a independently wealthy dude who's worked a long time and worked very hard. So just don't take his first offer, whatever you do. Don't forget to swap troops, Silent Gamer says. Well, tell me what troops you want me to use. I think we've run the gamut. Man, I love having random expressions. Like, I don't think I've ever said run the gamut in real life, but the beauty of YouTube is you can pull out every possible cliche you ever want to use. Like, I'm on the fence about which troop combo to use next, and we'll have to, yeah, I am, one of the beauties of YouTube is I get to talk to random people, and I get to say things that I would never say in everyday conversation so much. So, here we go. Let's keep pushing right along. Yeah, I think it was October, so they try and go like September or October. I swear it was September. I'm wrong. I'm wrong all the time though. I want to try this. This troop combo seems very interesting. TGM with an extra B, if that makes any sense. What's going on? PK, I have said all along that big head mode needs, anyone who grew up playing video games with cheat codes knows all about big head mode. I've said it once, I'll say it again. They need to add big head mode. They need to add dumb things. If you've ever played Team Fortress, there is a black market for hats. People are buying hats that do absolutely nothing for money. And there's like a full-on black market for hats. So why Boom Beach does not have hats or the ability to buy a different color outfit for my zookas, or to make my zookas look like whatever. I mean, maybe I could make my zookas look like fat dudes from Norm from Cheers. I don't know what, but the fact that we can't spend money to make the game more dumb and more funny totally is great. Now, I'm not talking about the ability to buy different weapons. I'm not talking about pay to win. I'm strictly talking about the ability to add superficial crap. Like, I want to dress my zookas in fedoras, or give my heavies neckbeards, or whatever it takes to make things interesting. I feel like this troop combo, I haven't lost any troops, but this is really not exciting, I don't think. Might be very efficient, but man, I mean, come on, give me some skins. Yeah, there was like in Team Fortress 2, there was people were buying hats with cash, like straight up cash, because there were certain hats that were rare. Or I mean, I think one of my friends sold his hat that he got in a box that he had to buy a key to open the box for something like $150 or something. Like, there's crazy stuff. And the thing is, it doesn't do anything except for it's rare and only 46 people have it or something. Like, that's the kind of stuff that I think is a great... I mean, I am all about games making money. Don't get me wrong. When they introduce features like a second builder, for example, it's borderline pay to win. Some people don't like it, but if you introduce something like hats, where it does absolutely nothing, like all it does is make your troop have pink hair, for example, and those are the kind of things that make games money, keep the servers on, keep the developers paid, and it's dumb. And it's so easy to argue with someone that says they shouldn't add hats that cost money, because the easy answer is don't buy them. But hopefully that makes sense. I don't know anything about Brawl Stars. I heard it was coming out. I think you can get it anywhere you are, even regardless of country. But if you don't know how to do that, let me know. I think I saw some videos on that. Brawl Stars, to me, was a really, really fun game that I then got a little bit bored with. And after playing Zombies Royale, I find that Brawl Stars is slow. Like, it feels like I'm playing in molasses or something like that. Now, it might be that I'm doing something wrong or haven't configured a setting or I'm not playing in the right mode or something like that. So if you know anything about Brawl Stars, please let me know. I keep trying to go back to it because it feels like that's where all, like, even Ben Tim, for example, has switched off of, what's that stuff called? Off of the Pikachus and whatever the word is I'm looking for, and has gone to Brawl Stars, I think. And I really, really enjoyed it a while ago, but I don't know what the answer is. Beast mode, what's going on? What did Carnage say? Carnage is here. Yeah, exactly. Like, that's the thing. And one of the thing that Team Fortress does better than, or Valve does better than any company I've ever seen, is they farm out the work to free people. So you can, as a community member, you upload a skin of what you think a zooka should look like, and if it gets picked, you get it for free, or you get like a limited edition version. So your developers and your graphic artists don't have to do anything. Maybe they touch it up or make slight improvements or something like that, but you're getting free work for maybe like that's the thing that I really hope Boom Beach, Drew has started to do it, definitely, especially with like the base builders out. I would love to have it where people from the community can make dumb hats and make dumb skins, and they can be sold and make Supercell. I don't care about making community money, just it'd be funny, it'd be interesting, it'd be dumb, and it'd be funny. And that's like, those are like the three most important things: interesting, funny, and funny. And if it makes Supercell money and keeps the lights on, then that's great too. I mean, all the people that say they play for free, I played for free forever. I got to level 65 for free, and then I realized that the amount of effort and the amount of time that I got out of the game and the amount of fun that I got from the game, I figured buying diamonds here and there or buying endless reserves is a pretty good trade-off. I'm not trying to I'm not trying to be a Supercell shill. Just because I have sneak peek doesn't mean I don't have to like toe the company line. I don't make any money from Supercell. Supercell doesn't give me, I'm not paid by them or anything. So I can say that I don't like things about the game, or I don't like the way things are headed, or but I'd really like to see a time where they introduce stuff like that. Because I mean, big head mode would be hilarious. Like, it'd be awesome. Statues, I am using 4 GBE, 4 troop damage, 2 troop health. I would probably like to switch out to be something like 3 GBE, 5 troop damage, 2 troop health if I had the guts, but I like operations too much, so I will not be doing that. I've been rambling. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments, or yeah, Stallone as Bullet. Yeah, and that's the thing. Brawl Stars, I mean, you know, that's the thing. Everyone talks about how you have to switch from game A to game B. Now on YouTube, you basically have to switch. You can't do multiple games because the way that their rankings work is that my understanding, based on some talks that I've been watching, is that if you upload, say, Boom Beach and Brawl Stars, you'll get half as many views on both. So that's why people just completely switch games. For me, I'm not, like, people like, for example, Ben Tim, for example, he makes his living on YouTube. My average YouTube video makes, I would say, $2. And during that time, I have spent probably, I would say, 20 minutes making a thumbnail, 5 minutes writing a description, say 10 minutes recording the video. Like, I'm making like cents per hour, so it doesn't really matter to me if I'm losing views because I don't really care. But for someone like Ben Tim, for example, who wants it's his living, or Nick at Night, for example, they are very careful about their views and their subscribers and their image and perception and brand and all that sort of stuff. So I like wearing no shirt. How does I get what you're after, but I don't really agree with that. We'll carry on. Let's keep going. Yeah, Zoms is a good time. Don't get me wrong. Zoms is a good time, but it's not the be-all, end-all. So I don't really know. I found that I'm logging into Boom Beach a little bit less lately. I finished my push, and the guys in Triangle 9 there's a couple people that have been writing fantastic notes, so maybe I'm not needed as much, or maybe I felt like I was needed before, but I actually wasn't, or don't really know. But Scorchers, where my Scorcher at? Let's see how it's healing. Like, it's at full health constantly. Where's my Bullit at? Bullit, where are you? Bullit is at full health too. So really, maybe this whole TGMBS thing seems pretty interesting. I can't remember. Someone on Twitter mentioned it. By the way, my Twitter page is up in the corner. Come say hi. Come throw some tweets at me. I will reply. Now, that's one of the things that I take a lot of pride in is if you send me a message on Discord or on Twitter or on YouTube, I will reply to you. I may not like what you said, but I will reply to you. If you have a question, throw a question at me. I will answer you. And if I don't answer you, it's probably because you sent me a comment at 3 a.m. my time and I woke up and then forgot about it or something like that. So please give me a hard time if I don't answer. Slave labor, yes, I am basically in a sweatshop right now. And I am literally in a sweatshop right now because my air conditioner is in my bedroom with my wife, keeping her cold and comfortable and also making it so she can't hear me. So I am not terribly cold right now. It's very, very warm in my house. I am not falling behind, but there are a lot of people flying along. No one has failed so far. Oh, this guy did. Stalker probably got caught in the bushes outside the window and had to close the game. Is that an acceptable joke? I don't really know. I think it is. Let's go like this. So I want to drop. I don't know why. I'm going to drop over here. Oh, we got our first Flotsam. I am so sad about the Flotsam. Like, rip Flotsam. Flotsams were so good as intel generators, and now they are essentially useless. The fact that they don't blow up after the core explodes, I don't know if that was specifically for duplexity or if people complained about PvP or what, but I miss the old school Flotsams. Is there anything else you guys miss in Boom Beach? I mean, Critters used to follow flares. I don't miss that. That was terrible. Boom cannons used to do double damage on armor. I miss that. That would have been cool. And also, I think boom mines also did the same thing. So that would have been... I miss that for sure. That's like old. That's like 2014 stuff. But if you miss anything else that Boom Beach did or changed... I miss the zooka... Remember when zookas used to group into those tiny little clusters? That was interesting. I miss those. No, I mean, not overly. That's not a big deal, but it definitely was interesting. What else are we missing about? Where's our Scorchers? We got Scorcher. Look at this. We got the Scorcher way out in the middle. We got the Bullit out to the left. Uh-oh, about to lose some tanks over in here. Yep, there is still... Nick at Night still has a poster. That Lucky Ducky. I feel like... I don't know what a zedmoT poster would say or what it would even be about, but yeah, Doom Cannons. No, but Doom Cannons do that now. I guess you could say you miss, but when Doom Cannons did not have splash damage. Oh, I lost all of my medics basically, and my Scorcher, and is this gonna be a failure? I have not been paying attention, so we are in danger. I have 219 GBE. That might be some sort of the reason for it. Get out front, please, Bullet. Bullit might be able to save the day. Let's shock some things. Whew. Where is the rest of the shield gens? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no. And there's a hot pot there, which is going to be interesting as well. Oh man. Bullit, hang on. But oh, there we go. Hot pot down. What else? Oh, overpowered Bullit was good for sure. Thanks for coming in, Pahawking. Keep in touch. Say hello. Wanks was good. I was thinking that this overpowered Scorcher is basically a wank. I mean, if you don't know what wanks were, there was an update that came out where warriors had the power. And now watch this. We're going to use the explosive critters. Drop it behind your troops. Our warriors had the exact same health as tanks, and it was magical and amazing and awesome. Here come the explosive critters for the win. I thought I was gonna die there. Is that Diesel, like the Diesel? Bullit didn't die, did he? Oh, I see what you're saying. Rip Bullit, as in he's been nerfed. Let's see how much powder we've gained. I started this whole thing with 3 powder, and we are now up to 14. Holy crow. That's incredible. We are on stage 21, and we've already gained 11 powder. No fails above us still. I'm going to switch to... Let's go skank it up. Let's hit a dive bar. That's my best metaphor I could come up with for skanks. Warrior tanks. The sad thing is, with the warrior tanks, we took out, I think it was Manticore and Cooker with warrior, and Chimera with warrior tanks, and the replays got lost because they did a what is that called? A maintenance break. We were laughing our heads off, and it was amazing, and I did not get a chance to record them, so I felt like, oh, look at this, boom surprise, darn. I had grand plans for the first time we saw a boom surprise, so that was a big screw up on my part. Non-functional face cam. Yeah, it would just be like a pitch. That'd be pretty funny, actually. I'm going to shock over here because I don't really know what's... Let's get Bullit. What's going on, Loot? Yeah, wanks were amazing. Yeah, I should find that video, because when wanks first came out, I was doing... I think that was when Kavan was first released, and I was doing Kavan with no smoke and warriors, and my warriors were lasting forever, and I was like, wow, Kavan is healing warriors so good. This is the best hero in the history of heroes. And then I realized what was actually going on. Maybe gonna lose a Scorcher up here. Let's throw a shock out here so I don't maybe lose a Scorcher. And man, go away, Simo. I hate Simos. Let's put a smoke on top of that Scorcher, which also got on top of Bullit, unfortunately. Now, obviously, the smoke on top of it is not going to help because the Simo sees through it, but we're going to keep it shocked. And, fake zedmoT. How did you make Lego mini... They are, that was done by a dude named Soup. The Lego minifigures were made in an application called Blender. They are not real. They are just 3D renders, and amazingly well done ones, and the dude is super talented. Same thing as he also made my intro with the zookas shooting the camera. Also not real, just super talented dude, and did it for free out of the goodness of his heart, and would not take no for an answer, basically. Like, just super, and also like probably one of the best hitters of operations in all of Boom Beach. Like, just super amazing dude. Yeah, I thought I beat level 7 even. It was tropical, but it was so ridiculous that finally I clued into, I think it was a live stream maybe, because something it just did not add up. It was magical. Sort of like Scorchers that heal themselves. If you were to watch this without understanding what's happening, this is Life Leech. Scorchers will heal themselves quite a bit, and I think it's around 100% probably. I explained early on in the video how the healing works. The math is not easy to figure out. I did not. I will admit, I don't think I ever beat all 20 stages of Dr. T. When that was happening, I'm pretty sure I had like 3 green statues and 2 ice statues, and I was just a complete noob in a random task force with no idea what I was doing. 20 minutes. Oh man, it's almost midnight. I need to speed this up somehow. I feel like I should have been force closing all this time just to get as far as we could. Scorchers are not fast. This is not all that fast. Yeah, shield gens. No, I was thinking that the other day when I was attacking my map, using heroes. If they would have brought out heroes before shield gens, I don't think they did. It would have been just a complete map. Like, I'm clearing my map right now at 1600 VP, and there's basically no... I had like an interesting map with 2 shield gens that covered everything, but overall, there's not a lot of challenge without shield gens. Shield gens essentially made... Could you imagine operations without shield gens and PvP without shield gens? Like, whoever thought of shield gens basically saved Boom Beach for a year, essentially, I think. Like, I can't think of anything else that is that important to Boom Beach land. Apparently someone on YouTube is saying that there's HQ 23 coming and giving out all sorts of information on YouTube. I can't remember which channel it was, but it's safe to say that anything that anyone says is just speculation and made up stuff to get clicks. So, I mean, maybe HQ 23 is coming, but chances are it's going to come, that sort of information is going to come from Supercell or one of their YouTube type people, not through random, unless maybe they're leaking stuff intentionally to see what the community says about it. But anytime I see stuff like that, it kind of makes me chuckle, because anytime are you really going to believe some Photoshop picture that some random puts out on the internet? Probably not. Yeah, I don't know why I'm using tanks. That's a very, very good question. This is... I'm going to switch out because this is so incredibly slow. Even if we fail, I just need to get things moving because this is boring. That's what I meant to do. I meant to get grens out with Scorchers. Let's do that next. I think that will be interesting. I don't care if we fail. This is just not doing it for me. I mean, I'm rambling and we're having some banter and stuff, but it's just boring from a Boom Beach standpoint. So we're going to switch it up a bit. Let's go. We're going to barrage this shock launcher. I've not been doing a good job, and no one's been reminding me to spend my raw crystals. Come on, guys. I don't think you can boot zedmoT. Maybe you can, I don't know. Let's go to here. Where are we at? Brazil. Hello, Brazil. That's the, I mean, let me just see if I can see how many countries are here. Can I see some things? Analytics. Like, it always blows me away to see the report that I get afterwards. We have, oh wow, 106 viewers. I'm amazed. That is bad-assed. But I think we have something like in the neighborhood of like 189 countries on a standard stream or something crazy like that. Like, I'm amazed. Oh, what did I delete? Oh, there we go, right there. Here we go. This is time for a failure. Has anyone failed above me yet? Oh, look at that, we caught up. Here we go. 24 must be a bad one. People must be actually scouting. Nope, not at all. Here we go, Scorcher time. Now, typically, you can probably clue in that Scorchers and Grenadiers are not terribly good because your Grenadiers will do damage to your Scorchers, but our Scorchers are going to heal themselves, so I figured we might as well do some dumb things. Excuse me. Where'd my chat go? Did everyone leave? There are some... No, there's a whole different matchmaking has been updated. Things are different. There are new problems now. It's still not perfect. Drew has said that matchmaking is a couple month process, and they're rolling out changes at different times and stuff like that. I don't know when their goal is to have it fixed, or if it will ever be fixed, or if it'll just be different, or I don't know. But matchmaking is somewhat different. There was a problem where people were spawning the same players over and over and over again, but that appears to be fixed. I don't know. I have not been paying a lot of attention to the leaderboard. All I know is that Max Berlin is all the talk right now. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. There's a couple Aussies, I think. There's a couple of times where I assume that no one's from a specific country, and then I get messages from people saying that I am an insensitive clod and that I've forgotten about everyone. So I'm just going to assume that there's someone here from every country in the entire planet. It seems to go better that way. Now, can I burn through that shield gen? I have not scouted how much health things have yet, because I am not terribly smart. Let's drop a bunch of critters back. I'm just going to drop all of my GBE on critters. I think that's probably the best bet. And we'll just get even more critters out, and I will shock things like this, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need those shield gens to go down, because this is not progressing very quickly. But we've got critters and critters and critters. I don't think my critters will explode critters, will they? No. Okay, so, sorry, drones. Now, the thing is that drone is actually the keyword for critters in the game files, I think. So explosive drones are just explosive critters. You call them drones, I call them critters. Potato, potato. Yeah, I don't actually know what's like. I'm not going to check the leaderboard. It's not that interesting right now. Around 150% Life Leech. Did someone fail on 24? Oh man, me and Terry are neck and neck. I am almost #1 in the world right now. Yeah, but the thing is, being late on Mega Crab is actually an advantage. Being late on Mega Crab means that you get to watch YouTube, see which statues work, see which troop combos work, and it's an advantage, not, oh, let's do this. I've been wanting to do this for, oh man. So boom surprises, I started to make a video today about how to stack on top of a boom surprise. If you've ever watched my video about how to stack troops on top of a hot pot, it's like stacking troops on top of a hot pot without any of the danger. So hot pots obviously melt your face when they pop up. Boom surprises just like throw kittens at you or something, and it's not a problem. Oh, I'm about to lose a Scorcher almost. Well, let's just see how that one heals itself. We're going to throw a shock over here. Is that Scorcher? Look at that. Getting back to healthy. 150. Nope, maybe it's this one over here. You're not so healthy, are you? If anyone has not seen Letterkenny, man, that show is absolutely ridiculous. I feel like it's a Canadian show, maybe. It's just so over the top. It's like Eastbound and Down on steroids or something. Anyways, let's keep going. Come on, come on. Let's get some explosive drone critters over here. We're gonna be short on time. Do I maybe just leave the critters over here? I think that's probably our best bet. I'll leave the critters over here, and we'll just attack this stuff over here. Okay, there we go. Critters, do your work. Oh no. I always do that. There we go. Okay, so critters, please get those shield gens down. Not too long, bad legs will fall asleep. I don't know what you mean, Cord. Let's get over into here. I think I'm just about to destroy all my critters. What time? Oh man, it's almost midnight. Maybe I think I'll go a little bit long. Maybe I'm not feeling overly tired. And there we go. So, have we lost any Scorchers yet? No. So Scorchers and Grens is not a bad combo. Obviously, you need to worry about the, what are those things called? Rocket launchers shooting over top. But, I mean, this is pretty silly. The whole plan... was to be done by midnight, but I feel like there is much more to be explored. With cryos, we're not at anywhere near the same level as fun as all cryos, I don't think. So let's try to switch this up a little bit and see if we can do... Oh, that'll be interesting. This is going to be rocket launchers shooting over top and just abs. So many rocket launchers, that's not a good option. Let's try an all... What are those things called? Scorchers attack. Do I have an all Scorcher loadout? I don't think I do. No. Okay, so let's get all Scorchers and just see if that will work, because I don't know that we'll have enough damage. I'm gonna have to check out how much health these things have. These things being the core and the shield. Let's have a look. See what we've got. Someone was saying, get rid of a Scorcher and add a boat of tanks. Man, George is here. What's going on, George? G. Hall, all the way from Australia. Hey, there you go. We got 2 Australians. Well, George is not actually an Australian, but he is living there still. Or are you back in St. Louis, George? Let's just go all Scorchers. What the hey? 5 hours, that's good. 5 hours is good. That means you have time to watch all of the highlights and the lowlights and change statues and things. Let's blow up. Look at this. All of these things blowing up, giving us many GBEs. Let's go. Well, everything's all frozen. We'll just get right back here into this hidey hole back here. We will do some gappy smokies. That sounds like something you'd eat by a fire. And we will see just how well these things can heal themselves, because this is going to be a lot of stuff all at once. Yeesh. Let's get rid of... I'm not going to shock any... I'm just going to shock this one boom cannon here, and we'll see what happens. I don't know. This is like a very good test of Scorchers and healing. Everything seems to be... Look at that, everything's at 100% health right now. Nope, off. So let's just Bart out this shield gen over here. And let's flare the core. And we'll just ignore absolutely everything and see what happens. There's a shock launcher back there. Remember how I said ignore absolutely everything and then I shock something? Yeah, that's pretty much it. Shock. That boom cannon is doing a number on that one Scorcher. But it's healing up pretty good. Might lose one Scorcher. You know what? Why have I not been using all Scorchers this whole time, I guess? Let's just smoke to the core and speed things up. I'm almost out of... I can't believe I've nursed this adult beverage for so long. Oh, 5 to midnight. I'm only on stage 26. Scorchers are not fast. How much powder have we gained? Let's see. I started with 3 powder. We're now up to 17. 14 powder in the plus. Oh boy. There's a lot of microwavers we don't care about. There's a lot of shield gens though. I don't even know. Let's drop 1, 2, 3. We'll drop 1, 2, 3. And then we'll drop these 3 over here. And we'll just like watch and wait and we'll listen and wonder. Scorchers that have been frozen seems sort of like an oxymoron. Shouldn't they heat themselves up? I don't know. Yeah, I'm trying to go fast. 3 Scorcher, 1 tank, 4 Gren. Yeah, I don't think we need medics, to be honest. I had medics. Oh, did I just lose this? I just lost a Scorcher. Whoa. Time to shock some things. Well, I think that's my first lost Scorcher. RIP. I think this is going to be a fail. This is not shaping up to be terribly good at all. Let's get rid of that so we can cool things down a little bit. Many Doom Cannons. We have not seen Speed Serum yet. I feel like Speed Serum is not a thing in many crabs. Actually, you know what? The monthly Mega Crab that I'm most looking forward to, which makes no sense at all, is the October Mega Crab. I want those annoying Dr. T things and those scary mortars and all of those ridiculous... And I have so much GBE right now. That's the beauty of Scorchers. You don't really need to watch what they're doing. You can just kind of like BART some things out and hope for the best. Oh, did not get that down. Let's throw a smoke there and a explosive critter inside of it. I guess CMOs would kind of ruin that strategy now, wouldn't they? 3 a.m. Wow, that's dedication. Thanks for coming in. More troop health. Do not need more troop health. I have too much troop health as it is. Let's shock over here. We've only lost one Scorcher though, and we burnt this entire base. Stage 27. There's just so many cryo bombs and DCs and stuff. I feel like the later stages are going to be full of Doom, just like Doom Cannon overload. Maybe. I don't know. I've not seen it. I've not looked at it. Let's do some explosive critters back here. I wonder if they'll actually get to that, or if the microwaver will stop them. Microwaver stops them. Okay, interesting. Where's Bullet even at? I can't keep track of what's... Good night. Whoa! Bad fees here? Now, the other thing is, I think that... I've talked about it before. I think that the Mega Turtle's coming back. Don't know if that's actually a thing or not, but it'd be interesting to see. Now, the thing about the Mega Turtle was it had every single GBE... Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where is the shield gens? Right there. We can BART those out. Let's just smoke back there, and let's just do that. No time for thinking, no time for planning. It's 3 a.m. There's a song there, I think, by like someone. Let's go over into here, and we're gonna smoke right into there, and then we're gonna path back to there, and we're gonna have like a couple smokes in the middle so we don't get stuck by shock launchers, hopefully. And then we'll shock there, and we'll BART you out. 1, 2, 3. Hopefully. Oh man, we did not BART you out. Need some spreading action. Come on, dudes. Come on, ladies. See how I said dudes first, just to keep it PG. Let's go. Shock. Man, everything is so tight in there. Come on. Oh, we just lost a Scorcher. This is not... Look how many boom cannons are back in that corner. Did not notice that earlier. Oh, no. And we still have all of the shield gens up, and I don't have any GBE to get rid of them. I'm going to have to use a whole bunch of GBE on this stuff back here. Okay, so we're thoroughly putting all of our Scorchers to the test here. We'll see how this plays out in a moment or two. Maybe some critters. Oh man, let's get all of this out because we can get some bunches of GBE from releasing all these critters. Maybe they can help distract some things. Come on, critters. Here we go. Critters, critters, critters. Yeesh. Yeesh. You're going... Good night, Cord. See you later, dude. Thanks for coming in. Also, happy birthday-ish. I know it's late, but I already said it a couple times, but nonetheless, happy birthday. Getting older is always interestingly fun. Let's go. All of my Scorchers are burning. Oh, this is going to be one of those hits where bad. I have no GBE left. I don't even know what I can do with it. I need my Scorchers to shuffle. Do the truffle shuffle. Someone go attack something else. Just keep shuffling over. Keep moving. And someone go kill something else. I need some GBE here. Otherwise, this is going to be our first failure, I think. I did not look at how much health is on the core. There's Doom Cannon shooting one of our Scorchers. Oh, man. There we go. Shuffled off. You see that? You see how they just shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then all of a sudden, they're like, oh, I'm going to go do something else. Yeah, at least they all popped anyway. Oh, except for one. Never mind. That Scorcher's totally going to get blown up by the Flotsam. Maybe it got blown up by everything else. Oh, there we go. The shield's going to pop. Okay, so we did not totally screw up. Did not fail quite yet. It's going to happen soon, though. I feel like we're on the cusp. Hey, what's going on? I was going to say Jagger, but that's probably not pronounced right. Let me know if Jagger is right or wrong. Hello, Syria. Oh, man. I need to stretch my legs. What if I can move my laptop? I'm a little bit limited by laptop and headphones. I tried my Bluetooth headphones last time, and it was a complete and utter mess. So far, no one has complained. There's no timeout, George. Oh, did you put someone in a timeout, George? Or are you saying I'm going to run out of time? I think... Are you using your moderator powers, or are you thinking I'm going to fail? Because we're not failing. Look at that! I'm #1 in the world! Oh my gosh! Someone failed. Nosferatu, how did you... That's Max 65 too. I wish you could actually visit them. So you... Pile Driver always does really well. So Pile Driver must have started late because he is on my tail. Good night, Mr. Brendan Potts. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Miss Badfee. Jaeger bomb. German for hunter. Hunter bombs. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much for coming in, Mr. or Mrs. Small Victory. How can we take this down? How big is that shield? Can Scorchers burn through 2 million? I think maybe not. I don't actually know the answer to that. So let's find out, I guess. I don't know. I'd really like to not deal with most of those shock bombs. Sorry if my audio sounds weird, I just repositioned because I was getting really uncomfortable sitting on my couch. So we're gonna go like so. Oh man, my neck just cracked about 1,000 times. I hope the microphone picked up that. But otherwise, we're gonna have smoke right to here. I don't think we need any sort of smoke at this point because lasers, wimpy little lasers, don't really matter. But we definitely need a smoke now because shock launchers. And I'm basically guaranteed to hit every shock mine that is in our way, which is not the end of the world. Oh, I missed a shock mine. Holy crow, that's amazing, sort of. Let's shock the old-fashioned doom cannons. I feel like this is not a great idea, what we're doing right here. I was trying to burn through a huge amount of shield, and instead I think I'm just stuck in limbo. Doom cannon just blew up one of my Scorchers. Oh man, 2 of my Scorchers. So 3 of my Scorchers. Man, where is Bullit? Bullit, you're supposed to be taking all of the heat for us. How about some Critters? 4 of my... Oh, man, this is just ugly. There we go. Bullit being Bullit. There's no way we're burning through this shield, by the way. This is failure number 1. Number uno. Good night, Caesar. Thanks for coming in. Get better, man. If you heard that crack, that's amazing. Good night, Caesar. Get better, dude. Hopefully you will be back to healthy soon because that was a crazy sounding accident. Oh man, Bullit's dead. This is not a good stage. So 29, do not try to smoke to the back because you will not do well. I can tell you that right now. I don't know why we did that. But when I say, you see how I give all of us credit when I fail? It's not I failed, we all failed. That was awful. You should retract that message, Mr. George. I don't know what you said, but I will check the video. Yes, you can. I think anyone can delete their own messages, I think. We had a failure. That's good. Failures are good at this time of night because we're already 5 minutes past curtains and things are not progressing the way I was hoping they would. I was kind of hoping that we would get a little bit more failures and silliness, but Scorchers just are not. Crying Ears. Crying Ears were really fun, and Scorchers, I mean, You'll probably be able to get the gold statue pretty easily, I think, but it's just not as much fun as the Cryoneers. I don't know. Retracting messages. Message retracted. Let's get over into here and get on to this here shock launcher. I don't even know if this will even go down in 2. I think this might actually end up being 3, the way that I'm sort of beating around the bush. Let's get rid of that shock launcher too. Oh man. Things have some health here. Now, 1 boom cannon is not going to be enough, I don't think, to be a problem, but we'll find out here soon enough. I'm going to get these shields over in here, and hopefully that Scorcher will burn to death. No, it did not. Not Scorcher. Laser. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, Scorchers, more. Drink some more booze. Man, who gave George the ban hammer? So, now I think we need to get over into here and get away from some things, because those boom cannons and things are not good. We're going to get rid of that there boom cannon. I'm going to get Bullit walking and talking at the same time, and we're going to remove some things and shock some things. Really, really lots of stuff. I'm not a Scorcher player, and I don't know that a Scorcher player would make things any different at this point, to be honest, but maybe. I mean, you kind of just let them do their thing and then hope for the best, but we'll see what we can do here. Let's get rid of that boom cannon. We'll get rid of that cannon, and then we'll come back into this little hidey hole back here. Do we have any sort of need for... Nope, there we go. So why did that Scorcher pause? Did it get hit by a... Must have got hit by something. Now we just wait for the shield. Maybe second wind would be a good point here. We could bring back some zookas. Excuse me. Yeah, I agree, George. I think the strategy is more involved in which troops you send with the Scorchers. But, I mean, it's... Maybe there's some fancy tricks to Scorchers. I think basically you just kind of let them do their thing. But we'll find out. If anyone has fancy Scorcher troops, combo tricks, please let me know. Who's pink? Hola, hola, saludos desde Mexico. What's going on? I am a big fan of Mexico. I love tequila. I love tacos. I love, what else do I love? I love many of your beers. I love the people and the culture. I spent, I wouldn't say a lot of time, but most of our vacations when I was growing up, not that we had many vacations, but were to Mexico. My parents, when towards they got retired, they drove down to Mexico, and it was, I like Mexico. Look at that, we've got good stuff. Number 1 in the whole world. Look at that. zedmoT stage 30. What is the time? The time is 10 minutes past when we were supposed to be done. And we have we're about to fail. There's a bunch of doom cannons, and there's a bunch of look at this. Doom cannon, doom cannon, doom cannon, boom cannon, boom cannon, boom cannon, boom chicka pop. So we're gonna fail soon. So that's a good start. How much on that shield? We're gonna get over into there. Maybe we can get some Scorcher action. Maybe we'll bring some... You know what? Let's bring some zookas. What the hey? We'll bring, like, 2 boats of zookas with us just because... Oh, man, don't forget to buy your raw crystals because I just totally forgot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Man, so many raw crystals. Let's just smoke into there and we'll see how this goes. We have Taco Bell in Canada, I think, maybe, I don't think we did at one point, but now we do. I don't know, Taco Bell is, that's just a gut bomb, I think, right? That's not like real tacos, I think that's just a gut bomb of I don't know. I don't know if we have Taco Bell. I do not eat a ton of fast food or much fast food at all, so if so, I don't know. Let's go for a little walk here, little walkie walk. Now, zookas are slower than Scorchers, which I think is going to be a problem. Can't believe we haven't done this before, but let's go like so. 1, 2, and we're gonna have to wait for our zookas and things to get under there. Then we'll flare there, and we'll flare there, and we'll throw some critters and shock, shock, shock. Come on, get out front, Scorchers. Please get out front. Oh, I still have some zookas left. That's good. That is good. I don't know how this is going to play out, but so far, not bad. I just need some distance between my Scorchers and my zookas. Oh man. Go for a roam. Go do some roaming, Mr. and Mrs. Scorchers. So far, so good. I still have 18 zookas, which is pretty darn good. I just need to get this stuff shocked, and we'll come back into here, maybe? I don't know what's shooting at what, but Bullit is going to save the day, hopefully. I don't know. There's Bullit over there. Hi, Bullit. Oh no, medkits for zookas. Holy crow. This is actually doing pretty... I actually put some strategy into this, and amazing what comes out. Look at that! Look at that! We're gonna pull off a pretty nice solo, I think. That's actually... Why did I not do this sooner? I'm doing this. I don't know how much intel. You'll have to check the stats, man. Yeah, I don't think Bullit's helping much at all, but he kept alive. Actually, you know what? He might have helped there. But stage 30, solo. Oh, snap. I have often wondered who drives the Scorcher. I actually have a video where I did a Scorcher video and put, I think it's Mole Man from The Simpsons as the driver, because it kind of feels that way, where you can't see over the what's that called? Over the steering wheel. 22 intel in 30 stages. Still sitting at, look at that, the guy behind me failed. Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, did I fail yet? I can't remember. I think I did at one point, so that's fair enough. Now, oh man, I think I'm gonna use taunt. We're gonna smoke and we're gonna taunt, and we'll just see. I'm gonna keep up with the zookas because I'm curious to see how that's gonna work out, and we're just gonna go for it. Let's go for it. Connect for need to get rid of those mines over there. Probably should have scouted to see if that will cover it. Gonna smoke into there. No. Not what I was hoping to have happen. That is about the worst possible thing that I was hoping to have happen, and that is to have all of my zookas walk super slowly and die. At least we have 10 left, I suppose. Man, this is not going... There we go. At least we're moving. At least we are moving. I'm going to flare all the way back, which is probably a terrible, terrible idea. But what's the worst that could happen besides we lose all of our troops? We're going to let all of those things walk out a little bit. They're going to get wrecked. We're going to let them walk out a little bit. They're going to get wrecked. You see what we're doing here. Oh no, we're out of GBE. Awesome. This is going to be a super awesome attack that I don't recommend anyone does. Oh man. At least my zookas are about to get absolutely destroyed here. Man, this is not going swimmingly. Oh man. So zookas were not the right answers there, because I did not have enough GBE for anything. Let's get... I want to get GBE, but I also want to try and BART out some shields. So I'm just going to throw all my GBE onto the shields and hope that I can get rid of them, because I have not scouted how much health they have, and it turns out more than I have for GBE. So maybe, just maybe, we can get these things down. This is not how I recommend doing the crab, by the way. You should probably try to scout properly and see how much health things have, but what's the fun in that, right? I really need my Scorchers to wander over into... Let's just... Maybe I could flare there? No, I don't really want to do that. I need... There we go. Wander on over. Wander on over. I just need like one more artillery, which is a lot of GBE, unfortunately. Come on, Scorcher. What should I do here? Anyone have any... I did make it back, sort of, technically. Yes, that's a good point. I need to get some critters, maybe. I wonder if critters will be able to... Let's drop critters there and hope for the best. Come on. Yeah! Booyah! Look at that. Maybe now we can take this puppy out. I mean, 31 accidental, sort of, kind of solo. Now, to be fair, the zookas actually... By using zookas, we actually gained 20 GBE, which might have been the difference between a loss and a win. So, man, it's a solo. I mean, I did not see that coming at all. So, using zookas actually worked out, just because it saved us 20 GBE, which got the shields down, and it's a solo. And I wish I would have planned that, but zookas for the win. Oh man, we're back into this crazy... How much health on this shield? Not bad, actually. And there's only a couple boom cannons. We're going to get out of the range of the boom cannons pretty quickly. Now, I'm not very good at this part of it, because you have to, like... I don't know the best pattern for getting rid of these, because you can actually gain GBE by... Let's go like this. Hopefully hit a couple of those in the process. There we go. Now do we go like to here? Because it has full health, and then see what happens? Nope, did not work. Okay, so let's get the right one. Maybe that'll get the other ones, and then we can get the cascading thing down the side, and then they'll blow one another up, and then we'll drop our stuff into here. We'll drop a critter, a smoke, and then we'll flare over into there, into the same sort of spot. Dropping my smokes a bit late just to try to get my zookas a chance. Oh, that was way later than I was hoping to. 1 and 2, 1 and 2, just to get my zookas into there. I hope, maybe, possibly, should be. Oh man, what are you doing, Bullet? Let's flare over into there, maybe. Bullet using... Oh no, did I just flare the ground? Where did everyone go? I don't understand where my zookas went, to be 1000% honest. That was strange and not good. And I have 0 zookas. I think that extra damage would help more. I feel like, unless you're smoking, I don't really know. That's the thing. It's so hard to know what the best option is, because unless you play the exact same attacks on the exact same crab, it's really hard to know exactly... Oh man, I just lost another Scorcher. Now, I was really hoping to use Taunt to keep my zookas alive, and now I don't have Taunt, so Bullet is probably going to die here pretty quickly. But maybe, just maybe, we can get... Is there more shields? No. Look at how... I would have liked to get over into there just for the extra GBE. But let's shock over in here. Now the shields are down. Let's get away. I don't know. I'm very curious. I like it when the global leaderboards come out so that you can see what statues people actually have. Man, I'm getting ruined here. Failure. Failure to communicate. Let's go with a barrage in there. And if you're ever going to fail, try to get as much stuff down as you can, because then it looks better on the leaderboard. That's a good trick too. Oh man, here we go. Let's use all of our GBE on this shock launcher here. Shock launchers and Scorchers don't tend to mix very well, so hopefully we can get rid of that. That's a good start, and then we'll throw Critterss on some mines. Failure. My zooka, yeah, yuck. Yeah, I think my smoke was in a bad spot, was part of the issue here, so... Are we still on top of the leaderboard? Yes, barely. Piledriver's coming up fast, though. Piledriver is a very, very good player. Now, we have no of those things left. Okay, here we go. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to drop one smoke, then we're going to drop all of our stuff into there, and hope that things move along quickly enough that it doesn't matter, and then we'll just flare somewhere back there. Just going to make it up as we go along. Let's throw some critters here so that maybe we can distract something in order to get all of our Scorchers there. I mean, I don't really care if all of our Scorchers arrive, but it'd be kind of nice to get some zookas to actually take part in the attack. Do we have some zookas left? Yes, we do have some zookas left. Now the trick will be to keep them alive. 1 and 2, and let's flare onto there just to get Bullet and Scorchers and things out front, hopefully. Now Scorchers and Bullet and dudes and things will go for a bit of a walkabout. I think that's an Australian term, I think, walkabout. And now we should be good with the zookas. So, uh-oh. The back smoke, you think? Back 1, 2, yeah, anyways. Stage 32 down. We are almost into... I'm like 20 minutes later than I was hoping to be. But at least it's only 12:30. It's... I'm down to... And you see, like, we are almost... We're more than halfway to gold, and I've done 0 thinking, processing, or planning, so... same thing. I need to get rid of some of those mines is the problem. Whatever, we'll just keep doing what we're doing. And we'll ignore the mines. We're just going to walk all the way back there and have magical, and all of my zookas are going to arrive, and my levels of patience for anything basically is gone. Barraging there. And zookas. Uh-oh, shock launcher. Shock launcher. Go, 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 zookas. Remember that old Ghostbusters theme? Back when it was a cartoon, I think it was. Let's get this into there, and then we're going to walk all the way back, 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 and gone. So far, we still have some zookas walking. I'm kind of impressed with that so far. Then we're going to go 1, 2. 1 and 2. Please ruin that mine. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to hit the taunt button. Oh, I know I have no GBE left. Oh no, oh no. This is not going to be good at all. See, look at my zookas just walking out to their death. It was going to be so good. Please. I still have some zookas left somehow. Sort of. Let's shock and just hope that my zookas stay back enough that they can somehow stay in that hidey hole and burn everything to the ground. Need a shock to get rid of some of these boom cannons because they're just going to ruin everything. Man, these attacks are not pretty. Sorry, I have not looked at the chat in a while. I think you should go to bed. What time do you intend to... I have to wake up at... I wake up at 7. I got 7 hours sleep ahead of me. We're all good. Are we going to solo this too? Like, I'm getting a bunch of accidental solos, which just shows how strong Scorchers are. There we go. Shocking, shocking, shocking. As long as Bullet will be in front of those Scorchers, I mean, in front of those zookas, we might... I'm going to get another accidental solo here. I can tell you what you don't miss when... Oh... Yeah, those ugly... I think they were like the Android default emojis. That's a great point. Adding just the Unicode emojis was a great choice by Boom Beach. I'm pretty happy they did that. Good point. Whoa, look where those critters ran to. Accidental solo number 46. No GBE left in the corner, and we still managed to get 10 zookas alive to burn down the core. I gotta say, zookas are pretty powerful beings, doing pretty well with the ladies sneaking up. Even just getting like 2 ladies left. Man, flying ahead now. Take that. Take that, take that, take that. Where do I want to go? We're going to go to the right. That will be a problem. Everything's going to be a problem, to be honest. How much shield do we have? 2.1 million shield. This is going to be a failure. I can basically guarantee it, but maybe we can... If I can BART that out, we might have a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Now, we're just making things up. I'm not saying these are the best strategies. These are just the most ridiculous strategies that I can think of that might actually work. Need some form of GBE. Let's drop... Where's the best place to drop that? Right there. There we go. Now, why I'm dropping my zookas first is because I want them to get underneath the smoke. What is happening? Do I still have some left? Yes, I do. I'm gonna run out of GBE again, I think. Oh no, this is gonna be another travesty, I think. Just lost all of my zookas, so why I have smokes out still, I don't know. There's no way that we can burn through 2.1 million shield. This is just going to be a quick guide in how not to smoke zookas. Thankfully, we still have that one cryo bomb sitting there that we can use later on. Do we go right into here? I think we do. Throw some critters there and we'll shock those boom cannons, and we will lose a bunch of Scorchers. And hopefully Taunt will keep some things alive, because this is not a pretty... Oh man, this weekend Crab Push... No, this weekend... Oh, Tumba. Tumba? Everything is... Probably should be a solo, but we're using silly troop combos and making a bunch of mistakes. I don't know... I think I've had 2 fails. Maybe 3? I don't know. At this point, we're just trying to go to sleep, is my kind of goal at the moment. So... Scorchers living basically forever, except when they don't. Zookas not living forever because they want to die, and we're gonna BART out some things. I don't know what the best answer is for this crab. I think that that whole TG tank grenadier with a bullet and a Scorcher is very, very intriguing for sure. But overall, this Scorcher crab is probably going to be an easy crab to get the gold statue. I don't know if it's going to be easy to get diamond or not, but it's not... Scorchers don't mix well with many things except for in novelty style attacks. So maybe you like Scorchers and tanks. I gave up on that a long time ago because it was not... I did not find it interesting or fun. It was just too... Scorchers and... I mean, it's probably a very good troop combo to get far, but it was not a troop combo to do anything terribly quickly. Let's see what we can do here. What can we do to do something useful with our GBE? At least we've got a nice little hidey hole back there. Should be able to smoke some ladies back there now that we've completely failed on this attack for 4 minutes. Thanks for coming in. What's up? No sleep, push. Yeah, well, you can't really push when you have no attacks. I wanted to retreat right now, but we're not going to do that. Friday in the USA. It is Thursday. I guess it is considered Friday. I'm not in the USA. I am in Canada. It's 12:30 a.m. right now, which is getting very close to me passing out. Baja, please keep it English. I don't speak. I think that's Thai, maybe. So I don't know if you're saying happy birthday, excuse me, nice attacks, or something about my mom. So we're just going to keep it in English, if at all possible. Pretty, please. Okay, so now, come on, Scorchers, get a move on. Let's get going. I think we should be able to keep the zookas alive this time, I think, maybe. Because the last time was not pretty, and so far, so good. I definitely need my zookas to be alive, I think, on this attack. So if they don't make it, that would be a travesty. Come on, ladies. Come on, ladies. Shocking and shocking. Let's get the Scorchers out front and the ladies in a wonderful hidey hole in behind, and I think that should do it. I think. Kind of nervous about this corner one that's kind of peeking over at my ladies, like leering at them or something. Let's get rid of you. There we go. So that should do it. Losing a whole bunch of troops, but that's okay with me. Let's go. Zooka's burning some things down. You love Robert. Hey, Mrs. Doyle, what's going on? I love Lamp. Oh, is that part of his name? Ah, that makes sense. Sorry, George. I'm tired. That's kind of funny. Sorry, I think I'm finding that funnier than I probably should, but holy. How much health is on this baby back here? Baby back. Maybe burn. Are we gonna start with Semo? I hate Semos. Where do we go? Where's the shields at? Right dead center. Probably can't get those. Only 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go get these 3. Then we're gonna get the shields, I think. Let's do that. We're gonna get a bunch of GBE. I think I need to get. Let's go back. I'm gonna try that troop combo that I was talking about. We're gonna swap out into this one. We're going to get rid of the medics because I don't really think we need medics. We're going to get an extra tank in there. And we're going to go 4 boats tanks. No, we're going to get grens back in. Let's get grens in. We're going to go like this. 3, 3, 1. And we'll see how this goes. No idea how this is going to go, by the way. Bad fee in the house. Let's go like so. We're gonna drop some critters over there. We're gonna drop this baby here, this over here, then everything else over here, just to get away from that Semo, because I never really know what the Semo's range is. And we'll see how the whole. Now, Bullit is essentially a Scorcher right now, and the Scorcher is essentially a Bullit right now, and we're just gonna see how this goes as far as a valid troop combo or not. I feel like it should be good, but I need to get over into here and away from all of that stuff. Grens need some separation. So far, 1 boat of medics is working pretty well, but I need my Scorcher / Bullet combo to spread out a little bit. And I hate rocket launchers with things. I gotta say, this is pretty darn effective so far. I hate Semos. Did I mention that yet? And oh, we're about to lose some Grenadiers. No, we're not. I mean, whoever it was that came up with this troop combo with the self-healing Scorcher and the grens, and uh-oh, we're about to lose one of our bullets though. Let's get over... I need to get the shield gens down though. So much spreading out stuff. Let's drop that. Pretty interesting. The problem is that you can't heal your Scorcher. That's the only thing. Bullit, you can use energy drink and he gets huge, massive gains from it. With Scorchers, you're just basically stuck with however much damage they do. So maybe not quite a full bullet, but you get the idea of what we're trying to do with them. Let's get some explosive critters. Actually work as a distraction as well. They are cheap critters at some points. Really would like... So 35 is probably the first stage that's going to take a mastermind or a well-planned attack to solo. Because so far, this is not going overly well. But we've got a huge hole here. So someone with some actual skills with a Z on the end should be able to figure this out and solo it. It just won't be me on this in this occurrence. I'd really like to get that last shield gen down though. That would be beautiful. So yeah, I think this is my last attack. I'm going to bed too. Good night, Jude. Thanks for coming in. I think this is my last hit where I think I'm out of troops now. So I think I'll also out of attacks. Stage 35 will be the one where people will start to fail. I'm still number 1 in the world. Yay. I don't even know if it's I don't know which actual, but I'm out of attacks. So that's it. We went about 40 minutes longer than I had planned to. Thank you for everyone who came in and said hello and gave suggestions and reminded me of things that are different in Boom Beach and have changed in Boom Beach. And don't forget to buy your raw crystals. Otherwise, I'm just gonna don't forget, if you're out of time, just double tap, close the game, and your attack will be finished with... Uh-oh, I broke it, didn't I? I broke it. Yeah, don't do that. I just totally broke my attack here. You get the idea of what I'm talking about, though. Drop your troops, close the game, and yeah, it's all good. You will pick up... You can do that on Mega Crab, you can do it on Imitation Game. Anytime you don't have time, that's what I'll be doing on... Basically, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go drop... On my HQ18 account, I'm going to go drop my troops, close the game, and get some free powder before I get full attacks. And thanks for coming in. I had a bunch of fun. Not as much fun as the Cryo Crab, but you know what? Let's just check this out quickly. Let's just bark down the head. I want to see how much powder we gained during those first 34 and a half stages. Let's check it out. I'm gonna guess we're at like 20 powder gained, maybe? Let's check the intel. We're on stage, just for a quick recap, we're on stage 35, and we started with 3 powder, and we are now at 21 powder. 18 powder gained, pretty darn good. And we started with 0 intel, and we are now at, we are now at 28 intel. So 28 intel in 35 stages is pretty darn good. Thanks for coming in, everybody. Hit me up. Uh-oh, did I just unplug myself? Nope. Hit me up in the comments if you have anything that I missed, anything that I didn't talk about, anything that you find interesting or didn't like, or troop combos that you found out, all of that stuff. Please hit me up in the comments. I enjoy comments, and I just totally broke everything. So, thanks for coming in, and I shall talk to you all soon. Peace. Actually, let's try that again. Thanks for coming in. That's it. That's all. Thanks for coming in. Peace. I don't even know where my microphone is. I can't turn it off. There we go. Okay. Bye.